Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's Coach Eileen here, coming to you live from Alberta, Canada. I am a wife, a mom, an early childhood educator, and a digital business mentor and coach. Welcome to my page or my channel. And welcome. Let me know where you're watching from, and I'll give you a shout out later. And I hope you can participate in this go live. Today, I have a special topic, guys. Medyo tahimik ako ngayon kasi natutulog na yung mga tao dito. Late na ako. But thank you guys for watching live or replay. Thank you. This is my third day. I almost give up on this. Like, oh my god, it's late already, but I'm showing up. I promised myself I'll show up, so here I am. Okay, here's our topic for tonight. I hope you guys can hear me. Medyo tahimik talaga ako ngayon. Okay. Um, ano ba topic natin ngayon, guys? First of all, welcome to Chika Muna with Coach Eileen. I'm your host. So if this is the first time you're seeing me, welcome. Okay, so here's our topic for tonight. This is really good. This is one of my favorite topic actually. So this one. So here's our topic for tonight, guys. Why most people fail in digital business. And it's not what you think. Okay. So this is very important. Okay. Let's get started right away. I don't want to keep you guys for so long. I don't know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm coming to you live from Alberta, Canada. And thanks for watching. So what um here's our topic. So why most people fail in the digital business. Okay. It's not what you think, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's not really what you think. It's not algorithm, it's not the market, it's not any business model. Most people fail because they are focused on the wrong percentage. They're focused on the wrong 20%. They think that running a business is just skill set, but honestly, the success is usually the 80%. That's kind of intangible. Intangible because it's a mindset, and only 20% of that are the skill set, meaning those things that are learnable, right? But coming to the business without any background, if you're coming like in the business like me, who started as working employee mindset, this is really hard to grasp because you don't understand it right away. Takes a while. It takes a while to learn it and absorb it. Okay, so today I'm breaking down the real 80/20, guys. 80/20 in building a business, especially for busy moms like me. Honestly, I just finished, um, resting because I was like busy at work today, and then I came home, rested a bit, then dinner, and then cleaning up in the kitchen, and now I'm finally ready before I sleep. So let's get started. So ano ba tong sinasabi na 80%, right? It's the mindset. This is the part that no one talks about because it's not flashy. Hindi natin nakikita to, hindi natin to maintindihan minsan. Honestly, this mindset, I don't know about it. So I'm super grateful to come into the business and learn about it because I'm super clueless. Okay. But actually, it is everything. Okay. So let's get started right away. Ano ba tong 80% na to, right? So it is the mindset. So number one, big deal to is your big why. Because without your big why, when the going gets harder, it's hard for you to keep going, meaning give up ka na lang. You're just gonna give up because you don't have a very strong why or a very big why. Ano ba tong big why na to? It could be your family, it could be time freedom, financial freedom, or legacy. So those are the common things. In this business, I noticed that those people who have a strong why are the one that actually become successful, not right away, not overnight, but they have a strong why because they're rock bottom, right? There's a lot of people started this business with 3 jobs, with 4 jobs. Other people are really broke. Other people are really struggling. So big why is very important because for them, it's rock bottom already. So when it's like that, the only thing is that to go up, right? To go up. So I think this why or this struggles or whatever reason you started an online business or any other business is because you want a big change, right? So yeah. So without a strong why, when things get rough or hard, people just quit. So very important to big why. Okay, number two. We'll go right away, guys. Okay, this one, desire and faith. Okay, you have to believe in something before you see it, and it has to be bigger than your ideas or something, right? It has to be, you need to believe in yourself, number one. You need to believe in the process or in the system or the business that you're going into, even without knowing it yet, right? This is why we have steps in getting to know or learn about this business, because you have to, believe in the process, because a lot of people are skeptical right away, right? Without even checking it. So they end up coming into the business with doubt, right? So but of course, there are ways to learn more about this business for free, right? Number one, ang webinar is free. And then, of course, the 149 is refundable, right? So a lot of people are scared. They think that they're gonna start right away if they check it out, but it's not like that. You have to check it out first before you actually jump into the business. Nobody actually jump into the business. A lot of people are checking it out first. Okay, so faith and desire. You have to want change. You have to have a desire. Why do you want to start this, right? This is part of the big why as well. And also faith that this could be something that could change your life, right? So faith during a slow season as well, it's very important, because if you truly believe in the business, a lot of people are saying, hey Eileen, don't you wanna stop doing that business? Or you're not where you want yet, right? But I've seen the potential of this business since day one, and I'm not gonna quit. There could be like a slow process or something, but I know I experience how amazing this business is, and so I am 100% into this business. Life happens, and I'm responsible, and you know, I take responsibility for those times in my life, but I'm not gonna quit. This is my plan A, honestly. So yeah. So number two is desire and faith. Okay, let's keep going, guys. I don't want to keep you so long. I just want a lot of people to understand this business, and I'm gonna try to unpack this business because I'm very passionate of this business, and I want people not to miss this opportunity. Okay, so purpose is number three. So purpose, why are you doing this, right? Why are you doing this? I think if the purpose is just money, or what you're gonna gain from this later on when you got the money, then what's next, right? So we always have to have a bigger purpose, like to help more people, to have, to solve problems, to this is a solution, guys. This is really an opportunity and a solution for most people's problem, I swear. This is why a lot of people are doing this business, okay? So serving the audience, like me coming up here, I decided to come up here. A lot of people say, why? Oh, I got like a comment today, like, are you a blogger? Like, yeah, maybe I should. you know, it's like me telling the whole world that this actually worked, this is actually legit, and you should check it out, right? So serving more audience, uh, sharing how this opportunity actually works, right? And hopefully solve their problems. A lot of, money solves a lot of problem, but it's not just that, right? But a lot in this world, money solves a lot of problems. Honestly, let's just be honest about it, okay? And then, of course, showing up authentically when I want people to know me. But of course, later on, you're going to get to know me when you join my business, and you're going to get to learn more about me. I'm a very private person. A lot of people are scared to do this online business because they gonna show up and they're not very comfortable in doing it. I think over time we get used to it. It's just like talking to one person that needed to hear this message the most. That's the trick, okay? And as long you could make mistakes, right? You could be, not fluent in English. It's not your first language. Tagalog lang yung alam mo, right? It's fine because this business is a global business and you can use whatever language you feel comfortable with. Even our trainings are in different languages. So if your excuse is English is not my first language, fine, right? We have training in French, we have training in Filipino, we have everything that, the most um, language use, we have it in our training. So don't be afraid because fear will just keep you stuck. Okay, so keep going. So bigger purpose is really, really important. A lot of people are doing this business because they want to quit their job, they want to do ministry, they want to serve their faith community, but they need that income to be able to support them and support their purposes. So bigger purpose is really important, and if that is in your mindset and that you're solid about it, you're going to be successful in this business because you have a greater purpose. Okay, moving on. Number 4. Okay, here you go. Self development. I'm big on this, guys, because uh, coming into the business, I am clueless. I just learned what the school taught me. I wish I got a mentor early on in life, that I'm exposed to mindset, and that I learn self awareness early on and self development because, you know, I've always been like thinking about, as an only child, I'm always thinking to myself, I'm I'm not, I don't know, but I don't think I am like very friendly, but I keep my circle small. But what I'm trying to say is that I've always wanted to know more about not just who I am, but there's always this question like, what's my purpose? Why am I here? What am I doing here? How can I become better? So, this is really good. This, if you are that kind of person looking for self development, you are in the right place, guys. Okay, because you know what? You can just become, self aware and be more, self developed or more knowledgeable. But if you want to use that in a business so you can grow beyond the ordinary people, right? This is the best place because we're not just training people about the business, but we help them self develop. And how can you do that? How do you learn, right? Of course, there's mentors in the business, there are coaches, and also, of course, honestly, for me, one of my biggest mentors are the books. I love reading books. Use audiobooks because, like, any mom like that over there, like out there, you know what I mean. We don't have time to sit down and read a book, but I'm trying to put that reading time because reading is my favorite time, and I really love reading self-help books. So you can use also podcasts, books, mentorship, and mindset works, right? There are a lot. There's no shortage of that. Okay, self-development. You cannot grow a business beyond the level you grow yourself. I think Jim Rohn has a quote on that, like something about the level of you cannot be successful unless you become a better version of yourself. Something like that. I forgot, guys. Okay, next. We'll move on to, whoa, let me just see. Number 5. Guys, let me know if you can have any question or if you can relate to anything that I'm saying here. Okay, number 5 is determination and persistence. Okay, so consistency beats motivation every single time. This is part of me that needs a lot of work, guys. I'm just so grateful that I have a very good accountability partner. Shout out, Sis Maida. I love you so much. Thank you for pushing me all the time. So, persistency and determination is very important because if you have everything else and you don't have this, you're bound to fail, right? Because in the business, you need to show up all the time. It's like this business is like a franchise business, okay? It's a franchise business. It's like Jollibee or Tim Hortons or McDonald's. So if you don't show up, if you don't do the business, it's like you having a franchise business, like let's just say McDonald's. That means that you shut down your store and you don't let people in or customers come in. They don't know if you're if you are in business, right? If you don't show up, they don't know what kind of business you are or what kind of service or products are you showing up, are you sharing out there, right? So in the same way, we need to be determined and persistent as well. Okay, so showing up when you don't feel like it. Honestly, I don't feel coming up here today, guys. Let me be real about that. Okay, this is as authentic as I can be. It was kind of wasn't so hard at work. It was busy. The 8 hours flew by, which is good, but I don't like it. I want to be very in the moment. When I'm busy, it feels like the time flies by and I feel like I don't feel super productive and very present. So I don't like it. But anyway, yeah, it was a long day for me. And who wants to show up? But I promised myself that if I keep showing up, people will know about me, people will, get to know me and learn from me. And then hopefully eventually they will join my business as well. Right? So showing up when you don't feel like it, getting out of your comfort zone. I'd rather be sleeping, but I chose to come up here because I promised myself. Because doing that will give me confidence and then eventually become successful, right? A lot of those people who are successful, it's because they keep showing up for their businesses. And because the goal is for me to become successful. I'm going to be showing up. And if I show up to work today, I should be showing up to my business today as well. Okay. Posting even with low engagement. Um, Honestly, we just want to basically educate people, inspire them and entertain them in a way that we show up, right? But honestly, this is not like those businesses that requires a lot of followings. Um, but it helps, right? So not gonna dive into that, but what I say, as I've said, is that persistency and consistency and determination is part of the mindset. Okay, because if you have this strong will and determination, of course you're gonna be successful. Okay, keeping going when no one is clapping yet. I think this is very important, right? A lot of people get discouraged because I don't have a following, I don't have a big following yet, or not everybody is interested to what I do. But honestly, when you're coming up like this and nobody's clapping, it's because you don't get your tribe yet or your audience yet, because we're not for everybody. We're not for everybody. There's people who can relate to us. This is the beauty of the business, honestly. If you cannot relate to me, there will be somebody doing this business that you can relate to, and you would follow, and you would trust, and you will like, and then you build business with them. So it's not, a lot of people will say, oh, it's probably no, a lot of people are doing this already, I'm too late in the game, I'm not going to do this, right? But that is just a limiting belief. I'm going to be talking about all of these limiting beliefs because lately, I know when I started this business, I have a lot of limiting beliefs that I just discovered that I didn't know I have. But now it's getting more clearer and clearer. And my goal is for my audience to really understand these limiting beliefs as I am learning more about this. I'm gonna share this with you guys. Okay. So yeah, just showing up even when there's no one clapping yet or nobody's watching. It's okay, right? The beauty of the internet is that years from now, people can still see this when probably I've reached my goal already. And it's like, then you're gonna look back and it's like, oh, that was like a silly video or go live or podcast. But who cares, right? Because if you know where you're going and there's a path to follow, you just follow it. You don't overthink, right? You just do it. Because in this business, everything is laid out for you and everything works if you just follow it. That's guaranteed. Okay? So number 6. This one is taking aligned action. I always hear this aligned, aligned, aligned. Ano ba tong aligned, aligned na to, right? What is this aligned? So, the aligned, wait, let me just turn this thing off. Okay, sorry guys. Taking this aligned action. It's just, whatever it is that you plan to do, what is your goal, and what are the things you can chop it off, and like, okay, if I want to be this, what are the steps that I need to do in order to be able to achieve that? So aligned action is not just being busy. Okay, it's not just being busy, but being very intentional of the work that you're doing. Okay, so posting with purpose, those are the example, connecting with your people or your audience, and hopefully filters those people who doesn't really need what you are offering, like what I'm offering, right? So hopefully by taking aligned action and talking about things that matters to me, that will eventually, be on the lap of people who are similar to me or attracted to my topics or what I'm trying to offer, right? So, aligned action. So, it's just reverse engineering kind of thing, right? When you have a goal and you go back to it. Am I saying this right? So if you have a goal, you just have to go backwards. Like, let's just say that you want a certain amount of money by the end of the year, and then you could divide those actions per year, per month, per weeks, and then so it's gonna be, bite-sized action, but towards the end you'll hopefully get what you want. So that is what aligned action means, right? So in this business, what are those aligned action? It's just posting with purpose, connecting with people, and learning while doing. This is very important, especially in our training. Our training is always updated, um, and our system is always updated because social media is a fast-paced kind of business. So we always have to be in tune with the new things, right? So we always have to be like on top of everything. So um part of the aligned action is learning while doing because there's a lot of things going on and there's a lot of uh, things for us to learn. And if you're the type of person that, oh my gosh, I don't want to learn anything, I'm fine with where I am right now, telling you this business is not for you. You can just skip this. Okay. So let's keep going. Now let's move on to the part two. So part one is the mindset. That is the 80%. And part two is the 20% or the skill set. Ano ba tong mga skill set na to? What are the skill set that we need in this business? Okay. Number one is learning the system through um learning the system, like finding out what this business is all about, right? How does it work? How can I get compensated? How much do I get compensated? So those are very important, right? The numbers and all of that. Number two is, wait a minute. Let me see, not a minute. Okay, so number one is learning the system. Yeah, you need to learn the system. You need to learn what is this business is all about. Okay, number two is plugging into the trainings and the community. This is very important because every week there's something new going on, and plugging into the training and the community is very important. So we're always up to date. So again, this is the 20%, which is the skill sets. And of course, again, these are, whoa, learnable. That was weird. Why was I was blurry? Okay, number, wow, okay. And then of course creating contents and values, just like posting something or doing this go live where I am sharing things that might help you even if you're not in the business, because mindset is always very important in whatever you're doing. I know when I was not in the business, I was just in the hamster wheel, right? I was doing, everything the same thing over and over again. Every day is the same thing. I'm not learning anything. I would just, go work, eat, sleep, chores, and that's it. Repeat. But now, when I started this business, I'm learning more about myself. I'm learning more about the business. I'm learning more about financial. I'm learning a lot of things with where I did not know. I am so clueless. I was so naive, guys. So I don't know where you are in your life, but learning something and then be able to share it with people who were like me before is very important. And I hope you guys can, you know, learn something out of this. Okay, it's kind of quick, guys, because I don't want to keep you guys for so long. And then this one, this is another skill that we need to learn in this business. Again, it's learnable. Okay, so marketing and advertising, we have all the trainings that you need for that. Ikaw na yung magsasawa talaga. Because everything is provided in the business and you can just learn as you go, right? So this is basically the bulk of our business, right? The skill sets that you need to learn is marketing and advertising. And we have a training for that. You don't have to have an experience or a degree on advertising and marketing because we provided it all. It's for free, guys, but if you go to school for that, that's very expensive. And that's a big expense or an investment on yourself. But here it's all provided already. So when we say we have the training, you don't need experience. This is what we mean by that. It is here already. So don't be afraid or don't be scared because me coming into the business, I have zero clue. And here I am, coach now, and trying to get to that milestone that I want to get to. Okay, here we go. Of course, follow up with leads. What is this leads? Ano ba tong leads na to? These are the people. It sounds like a big words, but leads are people who are interested in the business, who click on our link and register their names and emails and watch the webinar. And those are the leads. We follow up with them like, hey, how do you like the business? Did you watch the webinar? What is it that you love about it? And are you really interested or you're just curious? And that is how we follow up with them. That's it. And if they're ready to get started, we just hook them up with our system. And from there, we just help them out. Okay. So what comes after that is, of course, just duplicating the whole process because it works, right? We have a proven system. It is like trailblaze for everybody already. All you have to do is step into the business and learn how it is. So that is part of the 20% skill set. Okay, so these are all learnable skills and everyone can learn this if you know how to. You know, when I came into Canada, I said to myself, if I can read, I can do it. If I can follow the training, I can do it, right? I'm not dumb. I hope you guys are not as well, right? I'm sure you're not gonna be watching this if you're not interested, right? So yeah, if you can read it, if you can follow a step-by-step training, if you're coachable, this is for you. And so don't be scared. Okay, so uh what I want to say here now is that you can have the best strategies but in the world, but with a weak mindset, you're never gonna be able to execute it because there's no strong foundation. Mindset are the building blocks in everything, not just in the business, but learning more about yourself and how you can become a better version of yourself. Okay. So now let's be honest. This business is not for everyone, guys. It's not because not everyone is willing to be uncomfortable, not willing to be consistent, and not willing to be patient. That's the real truth. So for those of you who are, then you can absolutely uh, do this life-changing opportunity. Okay. Now, if you are somebody who's like me, who's tired of just surviving or, depending on one single income alone, and if you know that you're meant for more, if you are ready to build something bigger than yourself, with a purpose, then send me a message, right? Connect with me, send me a message, maybe put like I'm ready, or drop a fire a fire emoji on the comment section, and yeah, I'll get back to you. So I'll personally connect with you and help you get started or check it out at least, right? So remember this: you don't need to be the most talented, you don't need to be the most experienced, because as I've said, everything is learnable, right? All you need to do is have the mindset to keep going, have a courage to get started, and discipline to stay consistent. Okay. I think that's it for now, guys. Okay. So remember, success is not just possible, but it is inevitable. So I'm gonna leave you with this, guys. If you're interested, let me know. And of course, all you have to do is um, register your name and email address on my website over there, down there, right? It's www.eileentakata.com. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Remember, we have one life, one chance, so why not? I hope I gave values today, guys. Some value that you can actually use just for yourself or when you start the business. And that's it for me today. Good night, everybody. It's my day 3. I did it. Thank you so much. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.